Ever wondered if your garden could do a backstroke? Welcome to the tranquil world of aquatic gardening. Here, plants don't just grow, they float, submerge, and edge their way into creating a serene oasis. Today, we'll unveil the various types of plants that thrive in water gardens and share some valuable tips on how to establish your own aquatic paradise. From floating beauties to submerged wonders, prepare to transform your backyard into a captivating water-filled landscape. So, if you're ready to dip your toes into something new, stick around as we dive into the basics of aquatic gardening. Floating plants don't just lie around on the water, they're the unsung heroes of the aquatic garden. Imagine lounging in your garden, shaded not by trees but by a canopy of water lettuce and water hyacinth. These botanical buoys aren't just about good looks, they're pivotal in maintaining the balance of your aquatic ecosystem. You see, floating plants are like the cool kids of the pond, quite literally. They excel in the art of throwing shade, which helps keep the water cool and reduces the sunlight that fuels algae growth. Think of them as natural sunglasses for your water garden. And who doesn't appreciate a little less green slime in their life? Moreover, these leafy rafts are not just floating aimlessly, they're hard at work. Their roots hang submerged, creating a marvelous tangled maze below the surface. This not only helps filter the water, but also provides an excellent hiding spot for fish and other aquatic critters. With these floaters, you're not just making waves in garden design, but also creating a chill-out zone for your garden. Let's go under the surface where the real garden action happens with submerged plants. Submerged plants, or as I like to call them, the unseen heroes of aquatic gardens, play a crucial role. Take hornwort, for example. This plant doesn't just sit pretty underwater, it's a vital oxygen factory. By releasing oxygen into the water, it helps keep the aquatic environment healthy and vibrant. Now, imagine a party where everyone hides yet still manages to have a good time. That's your fish among the submerged plants. These plants provide perfect hideaways for our finned friends, creating a lively underwater dance floor shielded from predators and harsh sunlight. And speaking of parties, these submerged plants are truly the life of the party underwater edition. They don't just breathe life into the water, they also help in filtering out pollutants, making them the unsung heroes of water clarity and quality. Now that we've had a deep dive, let's wade over to the edges with some marginal plants. Where the water meets the land, that's where marginal plants strut their stuff. Marginal plants, including the likes of irises and rushes, are the unsung heroes of the water garden world. Not only do they add a splash of color and texture to the edges of your pond or water feature, but they also play a crucial role in maintaining the ecosystem. These plants are situated in the shallow waters where they perform a spectacular balancing act. They filter out pollutants and excess nutrients from the water, reducing algae growth and keeping the water clear. Imagine them as nature's own little cleaners scrubbing away at the water's edge. Moreover, marginal plants provide essential habitat and breeding grounds for a variety of wildlife, including frogs, dragonflies, and even birds. They create a bustling hub of activity where nature thrives in harmony. And let's not forget, these plants really know how to live on the edge. With their roots in the water and their heads in the sun, they are perfectly adapted to their unique environment. These edge dwellers are key to any well-rounded water garden. Now, let's wrap things up and talk about setting up your own water wonderland. Armed with knowledge about aquatic plants, let's talk about crafting your own water garden oasis. Imagine stepping into your backyard and being greeted by the tranquil sounds of water and the sight of a flourishing aquatic garden. It's not just a dream, it's an achievable project that can transform your outdoor space into a serene retreat. First, consider the size and location of your water garden. Whether you desire a sprawling pond or a modest container on your patio, the key is to choose a spot that receives ample sunlight and is easily accessible for maintenance. Now, let's delve into the essentials of sunlight. Most aquatic plants thrive in full to partial sunlight, with at least 6 hours of direct sun per day. This is vital for their growth and the overall health of your water garden. If your chosen spot is too shady, you might struggle with plant health and water clarity. If you're thinking of adding a splash of life with fish, there's more to consider. Ensure that the plants and fish you select are compatible. Fish need hiding spots and shade, so incorporating floating and submerged plants not only beautifies your garden, but also supports the aquatic ecosystem. Moreover, the size of your pond should be proportionate to the number of fish you wish to keep. Selecting the right plants is crucial. Opt for species that suit your local climate to avoid frosty disappointments or sun-scorched blooms. Local garden centers and online resources can be gold mines for advice on plant suitability. Remember, whether it's a pond palace or a container cove, your aquatic garden is a splash hit. Dive into this rewarding hobby and watch your garden flourish.